Calendars, who's ready to start?
I'll go. If we get out in 1 minute, I can make the 90-day dash meeting for Hope Rising, working with public health on that. Then I'm meeting with social services tomorrow to discuss some, not concerns, but some misunderstanding. Looks like I'll be able to make Middle Creek Restoration Project meeting tomorrow with the Army Corps of Engineers. There's a first 5 special meeting in the afternoon, but we'll also be meeting with our new public defender, our chief public defender, Ray Buenaventura, just to get to know each other. Then I will probably spend a little bit of time, if you're still having the Worth meeting, to help out Peg, make sure that we're good to go. Is that still happening on Wednesday? So I'll be there with Peg, and then a couple different IFT and EMCC. Looks like that's still happening on Thursday in the morning. Also starting off that morning earlier with our pick count committee as we prepare for January 25th for that to happen. Having a call from McGuire's office, then the COC strategic planning as we complete our strategic plan for the next 3 years, and then going to a city council meeting. And it looks like right now, it looks like our Hope Rising meeting was canceled on Friday. It may still be there, I'll have to check in, but that's all that I have for that week. And then happy holidays, Merry Christmas. See you next year.
Yeah.
Middle Creek tomorrow, project delivery team meeting, West Region Town Hall in the evening. I have a meeting at 1:30, government to government discussion. I don't know if that's still going, but we'll figure that one out. And then Friday, I'm going to meet with some folks at the Lucerne Alpine Senior Center, and then be out for the holidays.
And thanks. Saturday, I was able to attend Wreaths Across America at Hartley Cemetery, a great ceremony, and I learned a little bit about the organization. I was able to place some wreaths in Fresno and Saratoga, where my parents are buried. Tomorrow, we'll have update. There's a biweekly update meeting held for the Lakeport Shelter, so I hope to tune in on that. The early reviews are good. Definitely there's been some teachable moments as we've plowed through the ever-growing maintenance checklist, but we've really slayed some dragons, and as mentioned earlier, the washer-dryer units have really helped out, so I was glad to be able to assist in that. There is a special meeting of First 5 Lake tomorrow I will be attending. As far as I know, Thursday's IFT and EMCC have been canceled. And I hope to be able to tune in on the PIT committee meeting just because they are ramping up and that PIT count's pretty important. And I think, and Mayor Martinez stopped by. I was able to help the city with their holiday tree in the park, and I was very happy to be able to do that. And I want to point out the much larger investment the city has made in bringing Kabatan Community Park to fruition, multi-year effort, and it's just a great feather in the cap, not just for the city, but for the region. And so I think that was a good addition to that. And that's all I got.
Finishing up with the meeting today, got some, just got to return some calls from some constituents down in my area with issues they're having. Have another follow-up project too with Valley Oaks development. Got a meeting with some of them today or this afternoon, and then that's really about it. Don't have much going on. Don't have any scheduled meetings. We have the Christmas holiday next week and then the New Year, so Merry Christmas. Everybody has a good holiday.
Just have a few things to report on from last week. The Build graduation, Supervisor Spatier and I went to, and that's the program that we funded through ARPA and through NCO. It's just so incredible. There were 6 graduates. This was the second time all six people, the whole class made it through graduation, and although it's a small group of people, you really can sense the generational change that's happening as they have tools and confidence and life skills to enter into the workforce and be really, really productive and contributing members of our community. And not only that, but they were able to repair red-tagged homes, get people experiencing homelessness transitioning into housing, and repair some other homes that were damaged where people couldn't live there, and they were able to get home for the holidays. So that is, that's our second graduation. And I just really want to thank this board for prioritizing that funding. It is a critical investment into our communities, and maybe we can rotate those graduations so that you all can experience it, because it's really, really something special, and the staff there is truly incredible. The bookmobile, who's been on the bookmobile? Well, I went to one stop. It stopped twice in Cobb and Kelseyville last week. You got to get on the bookmobile. It's incredible. There's so many people that use it.
My opportunity was last Tuesday. I was right here in this seat.
Yeah, well, get out there. The welcome tour is going to wrap up, and then they'll be out on their new locations. But it is very, very cool. I did post a video of Christopher giving a tour, if you want to check it out. That, again, incredible investment for our community, especially those of us that live in the outer reaches. Then Friday, I went to Sacramento for the Wildfire and Forest Resilience Task Force meeting, which was all about fire-adapted communities, which is something that we do a lot of work here, and some of the pilot programs that have been created from that task force are being tested here. So it was really, really great to be there and know that the people that are presenting and doing that work have funneled many, many millions of dollars into our county. So those relationships are very valuable, and I appreciate all of them. And then in the afternoon, were you on the call?
I missed it. I couldn't get on.
So afterwards, I went to the RCRC CSAC meeting, working group with PG&E. And our last meeting was rough. Spicy is the word that was described. There were a lot of frustrations about changes that we had not been seeing. And so they are rolling out yet another program. I don't need to get into much of that here. We'll see if changes start to happen. I am told that Melinda's replacement should be in January. So that we'll wait and see. But we are waiting to have that local representative again. But one of the conversations that I did have with RCRC staff was about the concern of the budget deficit for the next fiscal year. And what was expressed to me is prioritize the projects that they can advocate for us, because the environment that we have been living in the last couple of years, where it's been raining money, is coming to an end. And last year's budget was solved by deferring a lot of things, and this is the year that things are going to be cut. And so those big mostly around water projects, water infrastructure projects that would come from the state. And I know I've got several in my district. We talked about it yesterday at the Risk Reduction Authority. If you've got water projects in your district that are very critical, we need to let our advocates know that we can, that funding can't be compromised. I went to Race Across America in Kelseyville, and I love that event so much. And I'm just so grateful for all of the youth that spend the time organizing and raising funds so that we can honor our veterans here in Lake County. And last night, after the Risk Reduction Authority meeting, I went to the year out closing event for the Cobb Mountain Watershed Forum, which was at Mandala Springs. And this has been a year of collaborating and building curriculum and working with a lot of different partners, Ziegler Springs Community Redevelopment Association and Big Valley Tribe, Terra. It was a lot of working with landowners who who are on the creeks that flow from Cobb Mountain, the top of the watershed, into Clear Lake, and testing water along the way, and helping landowners understand how that they can steward their property or their land better to increase the health downstream and into our lake. It was a busy week last week. Tomorrow, we will not have a gender review, but I do have a meeting for a CAL FIRE grant discussion with RCD. I have 2 calls with constituents. I'm not sure that the home hardening meeting will happen. Thursday, I've got the law library, our government-to-government discussion. I have a Cabaret Council in the evening, and then Friday I am taking off for family. So this is the end of our year. This is our last meeting, and I don't know if anyone's still out there with us, but enjoy your family. I know our staff is going to be taking some time off. I really love that we can prioritize that for everyone to have that time of rest and celebration, and however you may do that. So thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Boom.